What's up, Saber fans? It's your boy Breeze back again. Today's installation is on a custom found parts lightsaber. So this was sent in to me by Alexi, and he created this saber. I forget where he got most of these parts from, but he has a whole backstory to this lightsaber featuring a character from Jedi Academy, Jaden Core, and how he was trapped on a planet with his friend and had to create a lightsaber. I'm sure I'm butchering your backstory, Alexi, but that's the gist of it. It's a lightsaber that is made of found parts that Jaden put together. And this already came to me weathered, but I think it looks really, really awesome the way Alexi put it together. So let's take a look at it real quick. There's the emitter. The blade plug came with it. It looks dope. This control box was actually custom created by Kennedy Custom Props. This clamp card is by Sloth Furnace. So this one was a bit of a challenge. Alexi sent this to me and he just wanted it installed with a Proffie, but he also sent me a crystal that he wanted inside of it in hopes that I could design a chassis with a crystal chamber that it would all fit. Now, this saber is completely installed, but it's not done yet because Alexi still has plans to wrap the outside of this grip area with a special wrap that is relevant to his backstory. So once he gets this back and he gets it done, he said he's going to send me images of when it is completely wrapped and finished. But in terms of the electronics installation, this is all done. So he actually sent this too. So this shroud area is actually not metal at all. I believe it's 3D printed, but he wanted me to affix this to the emitter, but I think it looks super sick with this saber. And in terms of this being a challenge, this control box didn't come with this. So Kennedy Custom Props created this control box. There are 2 openings here for a button. So I had to get a little creative and come up with a switch solution that works in here. And I think I did a pretty good job in terms of coming up with a solution to make this a 2-button setup. You can hear there are 2 buttons under the clamp card. I'll show you what's under the clamp card once we take a look at the installation, okay? Okay, so Alexi, to get to the chassis, I'm gonna take off the pommel and it should just slide right out. Here is your custom chassis. So it's actually a 2-part chassis. This is the bottom half. And I weathered the chassis like you asked. You wanted it to be weathered so it matches your lightsaber. So if you take a look here, this is the top or bottom technically of a 7-trace rotary PCB. Here is your crystal that you sent in with a custom crystal chamber that I designed. So in Arabesh, on this side, on the soundboard side, it says Jaden Core. On the opposite side, it says Breezy Saber Works. That's for me. On the sides is the name of the lightsaber. So this saber is called the Moribund, right? So a Moribund means something or someone that is in a dying state. So I think that fits along with his backstory for this lightsaber. So on both sides, it says Moribund. Installed with a Proffie 3.9 with a green Proffie board that he sent into me. There is a kill switch right here. That's how you're gonna cut the power off and turn it on. This is an 18650 battery. I wrapped it with this silver weathered looking wrap so it matches your saber. And this is a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. Now on the top half of this, you can see on the inside, it's the bottom part of the 7-trace rotary PCB. Comes up here to the control box where there are 2 switches and a 3-pixel accent strip, because I noticed that there are some holes here under the clamp card, and I wanted just a little, tiny bit of shine through to come through there, because if his backstory is the Moribund is kind of, you know, fighting for its life, it's kind of on its last leg. He just threw it together, so it kind of feels, when you see the lights, it kind of feels like, it feels that way, like it is gasping for its last breath. And then under here, we have a Shtok V4 lit PCB for the NeoPixel PCB. All right, let me actually show you what's under the clamp card here. So Alexi, this thing stays put pretty well, so you don't really have to tighten this retention screw anymore. The clamp card should not fall out. But just want to pull it out so you can see what I did here. As you can see, there is a 3-pixel accent strip right here, and then 2 switches. Top button is going to be your power button, bottom button is going to be your auxiliary. All right, let's go ahead and put this clamp card back over, and it should just slide right over. You really don't have to remove the clamp card at all, because it's not gonna fall out. I think I made it pretty snug in there, so there aren't any false button presses or anything like that, and you have full control of your Saber from here anyway, okay? All right, so let's turn this chassis on. You go. And then all you have to do once you turn it on is slide it right into place. It doesn't matter the orientation, just gotta make sure it slides all the way, and then you want to tighten up the pommel. You can tighten it all the way, not too tight, but you can take a look at the control box, and you can see a little bit of the shine through there with the 3-pixel accent strip. All right, let's fire her up. Nice and loud with that 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite in there. Bottom button's your auxiliary. Top button is your power, and then it goes into idle. So depending on the sound font you have it on, you'll see different idles, and they will match the blade color. So Alexi sent me all of his sound fonts that he wanted. He wanted some specific sound fonts, some specific blade styles on all of those sound fonts. And Alexi, they are all on here for you. I do have gesture controls as well, twist on and twist off.
Desolation.
All right, let's go ahead and check this thing out with a blade. Alexi, your retention screw is right up here, and I did make sure that when I affix the shroud down, that this little groove is where your retention screw is. Here is the blade plug, super sick blade plug, by the way. And it is, I did program it for a 36-inch blade, but this is just my short tester blade, so we can see some of the blade effects. All right.
Orange red, dark orange.
And I do have Qui-Gon Jinn's voice as your menu navigation. I know you had mentioned that you wanted Qui-Gon Jinn's voice, and it is a voice pack by Brian Connor.
Orange, gold, yellow, green, aquamarine, cyan, deep sky blue, dodger blue, blue, revert.
Now, Alexi, if anytime you feel like the clamp card is moving a little bit, you just got to tighten this retention screw just a smidge and it will not move. All right, let's go ahead and check this font out.
Welcome back. Repair completed. This is no time to practice your deflecting skills. Please stay focused. Repair interrupted by other actions. Perhaps that's not the best idea. Cooling is prohibited in the quartz.
Now that sound font's pretty cool. It just sounds like a lightsaber's in repair, and I just really like how that sounded. Same thing with this font.
Starlight.
So the first 6 fonts are in the green color that you wanted, Alexi. This one's in yellow like you wanted as well.
You haven't begun without me, have you?
You notice on this one it is blue, so you know that the blade will be blue as well. That's the Skyrim font you sent me.
The mouth saber.
That was just funny.
Desolation.
Going back to the beginning. Well, that's it, guys. This is the Moribund, sent in to me by Alexi. It's his custom found parts lightsaber, has a huge backstory. So I can tell that this saber is gonna mean a lot to him. Alexi, thank you so much for trusting me with your lightsaber, and I hope you love it. And we hit all the points on the head for you. If you guys are looking for a custom lightsaber installation, a custom neopixel blade, a conversion of a Black Series, or a master replica, hit me up, check me out. Breezy Saber Works on Facebook, Instagram. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time. May the Force be with you. Peace.